Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Rachel Garcia. I'm coming to you live tonight from Jacksonville, Florida with a large group of my friends to share with you about this amazing company, Pure, and how it's transformed our lives. I'll briefly start with my story. I was first introduced to this back in 2008. And when I was introduced to it, I was working full-time as a physician assistant. I've been practicing medicine since 2001. I had just started 2 businesses. I had 2 babies at home. My husband had his own business. Life was very busy. And I was asked to take a look at this and thought, oh my gosh, I don't have time to take a look at anything. I didn't have time to take a shower. But my brother said, will you please just give us your opinion on the products and what this company offers? And my nephew had just been diagnosed with severe autism. So I was open to nutritional things because I learned the importance of what we put into our bodies. I learned that the food that we're growing doesn't have the nutritional content that it used to have, and that supplementation is necessary. And so I was trying to do that and wasn't really seeing any results. And so I saw an answer here to a problem that I had, which was finding the best of the best nutrition in one location. And got started really expecting no results, but within a couple of days, my sleep issues, and I had horrible sleep issues, totally resolved. By the end of the week, my son's constipation issues, and they were horrible, were gone. By the end of 6 weeks, my husband's extreme depression and anger issues totally disappeared. And by the end of 3 months, I'd lost 35 pounds. My husband had lost 20, and my severely autistic nephew, who we'd been told would never speak, started speaking. It's now been 11 years. I feel an ethical obligation to share this information with people because people are looking for answers to their health issues, and they just don't know what to do. Most of them don't love medications. They're going to the health food store. They're asking the 18-year-old behind the counter what's the best thing for their allergies. We have a better way. And so tonight, I'm really there's lots of presentations you can watch online. You can go to purelifechangers.com just to get some basic information on what the company's all about. Let me make it clear. I don't work for the company. I just feel extremely passionate about getting this message out to others. I used to write over 100 prescriptions a day. And through Pure, I found something that is just much better, and people are looking for this. And so I always have so many that are skeptical. Hey, I was the most skeptical person ever when I first looked at this. And if it wasn't for my nephew's diagnosis, I probably wouldn't have been open to looking at it at all. And so I understand that. So tonight we're bringing on a number of people to share their stories, their Pure stories of what happened with them when they first became introduced to it, why they're consuming what the company offers, what it is that they're consuming that the company offers, and how it has affected and changed their families' lives. And so we have a number of people we're going to be bringing on tonight. So get ready, you guys, because this is going to be great. We're going to start with my friend Lynn. Lynn Suey is up in New Jersey, and I think, there she is. I think that we should be able to hear her and see her here, and she's going to share with you guys her Pure experience and why she loves Pure.
All right, great. Can you hear me?
Yes, go for it.
Okay. So Rachel told me I had about 3 minutes because she knows I can talk about how much I love Pure for days and days and days. And when I love something, I can talk about it forever. So back in 2011, I was introduced to just a single product called how important that is in your body. And I was asked because I've been in the health and wellness industry for 25 years. I've done lots of things, and somebody said, yo, check this out. And I took it home. There were single serving packets back then. And I put it in my oatmeal, and I used it for a couple of days, and I saw a huge difference in my bowel health. So I'm a firm believer, if it's not coming out, it's not coming off, and your body's not functioning well. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I wanted more of it. And when I asked for more of it, I started to really do some research about it. And I learned that, I have a son with Tourette's, and I have 2 children with Tourette's syndrome and a son with Tourette's syndrome and ADHD. And I learned that I was very, very, very particular about what I put in his body. So when I found out that this worked so well for me, for my issues, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I started to give it to him. I put it in everything. I put it in his peanut butter sandwiches. I put it in his chocolate milk. And within days, his gifted and talented teacher noticed the difference and thought I had started medicating him, which I had vowed not to do. And I'm not judging anybody who does go that route, but I had spent years and years and years of just trying to do all the things nutritionally that I knew could make a difference for him, rather than put him on medication for something that I knew that we could do, there were other ways. So that's where our journey with Meala started. So my family has been eating Meala since then, religiously. 4 bags delivered a month, auto ship. I mean, that's been a staple in our house. My daughter grew up baking, thinking that it's an ingredient that you just put in everything. You put it in brownies, you put it in pancakes, you put it in everything. And that's just how that went. So recently, and like I said, I've been in, health and wellness industry a long time. And I actually teach nutrition at a police academy. I've actually written the curriculum for a course for law enforcement, because, they're occupational athletes, and I know that they don't take care of themselves, having to do that shift work and weird hours and all the stress that's involved in that career. I'm really passionate about that. And I actually have written the curriculum for and teach the class. I'm actually teaching it tomorrow to new recruits. And so I know the importance of sound nutrition. I didn't always practice it myself, but I always practiced it with my family. The problem is I never practiced it with myself. I was a 2-sport collegiate athlete. I trained fat. And I say I trained fat because I did. I mean, I was the girl who could outrun and outlift everybody, but I couldn't wear a bikini on spring break because it just wasn't going to happen for me. So I was very good at knowing it, but not doing it. I was very good at teaching it, but not following it. And over time, with certain health issues and things that happened, I knew it was important to put the oxygen mask on myself. So I started a health journey a couple of years ago that led me back to Rachel, who originally had introduced me to, who originally I was getting my meal from this whole time. And I had been with another company. I had a really solid health journey, like learning how to eat right, learning how to take care of myself. But there was just a piece missing. And it was that my whole family couldn't consume the products that were being sold with that company because they weren't plant-based, they weren't food, and they weren't meant for everyone in the family, and it wasn't like this. So I revisited this company as a business, and it's just been tremendous. But I knew that to be involved with it as a business, I needed to first do it myself, because I'm a firm believer of I'm not going to start talking about something unless I can really talk about it with passion, and that means I need to live it first. So I just recently, last year, we started taking all the core products. I've pretty much taken everything now. I did my first 28-day detox in this month. We just wrapped it up about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. My 13-year-old daughter and I did a 28-day detox together. She thought she was only going to do the first 7 days with me. I was committed to doing the whole 28 because I needed to hit the reset button, and I knew I needed to change some things. I had fallen into some bad habits of, sugar addiction and those types of things. And I knew I needed to cleanse, balance, and build. And I knew that was the best way to do it. I'd seen the results. I'm a big fan of data. If it's been done before, it can be done by me. And there was a chart, looked really easy to follow. And I was like, hey, let's give it a go. I want to see how it works for me. I'm pretty diligent when I commit to something, and I know my body pretty well. So I know if something works and if something doesn't work. And I know it doesn't work if people don't work. So I was committed to doing it. My daughter committed to 7 days. At the end of 7 days, she said she wanted to do another 7. At the end of those 7, she said, I'm doing the full 28. I've never felt better in my life. She learned how to eat. She learned how to fuel her body. Her brothers have followed suit. I mean, everybody in my family takes the core products. We've all been on those. But she and I committed to this 28-day detox, and it's been absolutely life-changing. With the way we prepare food, with the way she reads labels, with the way she fuels her body. Her dance teacher said she's never seen her perform better. She's, testing for her 3rd-degree black belt. And just the things that have happened in my household, and even with the people I'm helping and the people who have transitioned from the other company that I was with, have seen a huge difference of this being much easier to follow, and just the plant-based food and the nutrition and the way everybody feels. I'm not alone here. So people are crazy not to take a look at this. I can't, I can't tell you enough how important it is to put the good stuff in your body, and Pure has all the good stuff. Like, I don't have to go anywhere else. I still creep down the aisles. I'm just a huge fan of health and wellness, and finding the best things and the best ways and the best workouts, and being efficient. And I still creep down the aisles in Whole Foods and Wegmans and all that stuff. I can't find anything that I would put in my children's body other than the Pure products, and they're working, and we're going to keep doing it. So if anybody's here for the first time taking a look at this, thank God whoever asked you to look at this asked you, because this will change your life if you are open to it. It certainly changed mine.
I love it. Thank you, Lynn, for jumping on. She is, as you can tell, Lynn could go on, but we're going to keep moving people through because I want you to get an idea of all the different kinds of stories. So this is my friend Paige. Paige lives up in Minnesota, and she has a tremendous story as well. So Paige, take it away.
All right. Well, if you guys don't know me yet, my name is Paige, and I'm in freezing cold Minnesota. But I just wanted to explain why I love Pure so much. I joined back in April of 2016. And before I joined, I had been in network marketing for 5 years previously. That was more fitness-based. But something about the cleanse, balance, build philosophy just really drew me in. The plant-based natural products I was really, really interested in, and I right away I just could feel a difference. We ended up going in April to a conference, and when I hearing all these testimonials in person blew me away, and I had to tell my friends, family. I'm also a hairstylist, so I had to tell all my clients, and with that I ended up earning the trip to South Korea, which was huge because I was adopted from there when I was 5 months old, and that was my first time back. So it was really special, and just really meant a lot to me just to do that. And then with meeting everybody, that was the first time I ever met, Rachel and all the other top people. So that was really cool. So when I started, I have 2 boys. They were 1 and 3. And my husband, like most husbands, wasn't really ready to jump on right away. He's not really big into nutrition and supplements, but I'm like, as long as I set it out and made it for him, I'm like, just do it. So he did it. And my boys, once they got a little older, they were able to do, we had them do daily build, just a little bit less than the ounce, and all the super fruits in there. And right away it was kind of like, ooh, this tastes funny, Mom. But the more I do it, instilling them every day, they didn't mind. They're now 4 and 6, and they eat breakfast. I put out their little capfuls of stuff, and they just take it, and they don't even flinch anymore. So when I hear people say, "Oh my gosh, that daily build, it's not the best tasting," and I'm like, well, my 4 and 6-year-old take it, and they don't care anymore. It's like they know it's good for them. They also do, I wrote some notes because there's so many products, but the hydrate and greens, sometimes I put a little sulfur in there. We do, let's see. Oh, they do Mila and calcium. I work out about 4 to 5 days a week, and I do the Energize and Circulate together with sulfur, and I take Immune 6 and my probiotics. I have a half-hour drive to work, and I'll do the 360 shake. The strawberry one's my favorite, but I've used all of them. I do the matcha shake. I seriously use everything, the Skin Defense, the silver. But a group of friends just went to Nashville, and everyone was kind of feeling groggy and sick, the plane, and we felt fine. And the kids, winter months, especially in Minnesota when it's below 0 and freezing, everyone has the flu, everything, throwing up, everything. Knock on wood, but my boys have been great. No sickness here, my husband and I. So with daycare and 4 and 6-year-olds are touching everything everywhere. So it just, I don't know, I really believe in these products, and just taking them since 2016, almost 4 years, is just really, really showed me that our health is a lot better, and just the love of the family of Pure and Life Changers is just, I love it. So
well, we love you. We're glad you're here. And I remember teaching you how to give it to your boys. How old are they now?
Yes. 4 and 6.
Yeah, so yours were the same age when mine started. I remember teaching you how to do it, and now they're pros at it. That's such an awesome story. You have to send new videos of them drinking it down. I love it.
Oh, I will.
Thank you, Paige, for jumping on tonight and sharing your story from cold Minnesota. And next we're bring Carrie on. Carrie, we can't see you. I hope we can hear you at least when you jump on. Carrie's got an amazing story, and it's just not shared enough. And are you there?
I am here. I don't know why the video is not coming up.
It's okay. Just share your story. It's just fine.
So I've been in Pure for almost a year now. Probably 5 years ago, I wish I'd have known about Pure because I joined a Weight Watch place where I lost 65 pounds. But like I said, if I would have known Pure was around back then, I would have done it way over the medical weight clinic. Anyhow, I take sulfur and mangosteen religiously every day, twice a day, because I was to the point where I could hardly walk up and down the stairs, get in and out of bed. My joints hurt so bad, my back hurt, my knees hurt. So there's not a day that I don't take mangosteen and sulfur. We take basically every product that Pure has right now, every day. Daily Build, Cleanse, Mila, all the superfruits. We have a smoothie every morning, whether it be with almond milk or just water. And so, yeah, that's, anybody that's on the fence like I was when I was introduced to this, get off the fence. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me and my family. So
I love it. Thank you.
Whether you do it as a to better your health or you do it as a business, just do it. Just do it.
Thank you for sharing, Carrie. And next we're going to move on to my friend Francine, who's up in South Carolina and has a tremendous story as well. So go ahead, Francine.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for having me. Francine Rivera. I first found Pure June of 2016. And I was looking for a home-based business because I just wanted something to do from home. And I was so impressed with the compensation plan. And I saw the products were great. And I wanted to be in health and wellness, but you're never really expecting the products to be that good. And I jumped all in with the big pack. I'm sort of a bargain shopper. And if you told me I could get about $2,600 worth of products for only, $1,900 or whatever it was, I was like, all right, I'm all in. And I just started taking them. And I was like so impressed. At the time, a few years prior, I had knee surgery. They had to take out my meniscus. And they said, oh gosh, you're bone on bone. You're going to need knee replacement surgery and do not do anything except swim. So I kind of laughed and, went about my life, and there was pain. And then I started on these products, and organic sulfur, I swear, is like my miracle little pixie dust because I have no more pain in my knees, which is incredible. And doctors don't know how I'm doing it, how I don't even have to take an Advil. So, yeah, I mean, this is way back. And I think I had earned, besides the whole products, with the organic sulfur changing my life financially as well, too. I did really well out of the gate. And I earned, I think it was the first cruise that Pure had where there was only 4 life changers on the cruise. Like some of you guys that just joined now, and there's like a bajillion life changers on the cruise. Like this is way back. So it's pretty awesome. It's probably easy to list the things I don't take, but I do take Cleanse, Balance, Build, Energy, Calcium, Organic Sulfur, of course, Mila, the probiotic, Daily Detox, the GPS line on the days I work out, which should be more than I do, but I use them too. My 5-year-old has been on these products for a few years now as well, and I swear she's the only one in her kindergarten class who really doesn't get sick. And everybody just doesn't know why. It's like freaky. And I'm like, she takes the best vitamins. So we all take them. My husband, my father takes them. It's impacted my life tremendously. Yeah. So if you're on the fence, and look, I just told you how many people in my house, and we all take the product. So I'm jumping in again with the big pack the Be Healthy pack that's on sale tonight, because you're kind of crazy if you just don't get it for that price and just to stock up on those supplements. So yeah, we love it.
Thank you so much, Francine, for jumping on tonight. I love your story.